This morning, an Indonesian official says AirAsia Flight 8501 exploded on impact with the water last month. Crews recovered one of two black boxes from the wreckage. A team of divers is working to retrieve the second, which is near the crash site in the Java Sea. Jeff Pegues is in Washington with what investigators are finding. Jeff, good morning.
Good morning. The beginning of the third week of this search is producing some of the biggest clues yet in the crash investigation. Indonesian authorities now say early analysis of the wreckage suggests that cabin pressure caused the jet to explode when it hit the water. This news comes as investigators begin the process of tapping into one of the plane's black boxes. Indonesian investigators now have one of the two black boxes from AirAsia Flight 8501, signaling the first major breakthrough in determining what caused the plane to crash into the Java Sea 15 days ago. Overnight, a team of divers recovered the flight data recorder from 100 feet below the surface of the sea, one day after sonar picked up pings from the aircraft in two different locations. Found under the plane's wing, the flight data recorder will provide information about the altitude, speed, and engine performance of the A320 at the time of the crash. Crews are still working to free the second black box carrying the cockpit voice recorder, which will reveal the conversation between the pilots. Indonesian officials have pointed to severe thunderstorms as a possible factor in the crash more than 2 weeks ago. Rough waters and low visibility are making the search for answers slow and difficult, but progress has been made in recent days. On Saturday, a large portion of the plane's tail was brought to the surface. The most challenging task is the heavy underwater current and strong waves, the captain of the Indonesian ship the Crest Awning said. Crews also discovered additional plane debris, including pieces of the engine over the weekend. Only about a third of the 162 bodies aboard Flight 8501 have been recovered so far. Investigators are hoping that these new findings will lead them to a larger section of the plane. So now finding the fuselage remains a top priority. There are at least 80 divers involved in that search, and although they have an idea of where it may be, they have been unable to pinpoint an exact location. Meantime, the flight data recorder will be sent to Jakarta to be analyzed by the Indonesian version of the NTSB. Jeff?